Hello friends, welcome to the Tech Granth. Today's lead code problem is edit distance. So what we have to do here is we are given two words and we need to find the minimum number of operation that will be required to convert word 1 to word 2. And you are given different operations that you can do. So in this particular problem the given operations are you can insert a character, you can delete a character, or you can replace a character. So these are the three allowed operation, and nothing else has been given in this particular problem regarding the weight of the operation. So you can assume that the weight of the operation is 1. If you see in this particular example, it says that word 1, word 2, and when it tried to replace h with r, so it has considered it as weight 1. So, and also when it's trying to remove, it is considering the weight as 1. And I'm not sure whether they have given any example. Yeah, so here they are inserting also, and so insertion also is of weight 1. But there can be a scenario where you are given different weights for different operation. Like at times insert can be less costly operation as compared to delete. Like you can take an example where you have to delete from like an end of the linked list, so you have to traverse the whole linked list and then delete some operation like that. But anyway, in this particular problem there is no constraint, so we are okay with it. But the concept that I am going to explain to you can be used when you are basically given some weight for each of the operation as well. So it will work there also. Now what we are going to use here is dynamic programming. And why we are going to use dynamic programming is because you need to recurse for each of the character of the first word, and you need to see, or you need to compare it against word 2 and see whether that character can be kept, replaced, or deleted. So that is why we are going to use dynamic programming here. Example that we are going to take here is of horse and ROS. So word 1 is horse and we need to convert this word into ROS. So what we need to do here is let us try to transform each of the character of horse into ROS. So if nothing is given in word 1 and we don't have to convert it in, and even word 2 is empty, so no operations will be required here and it will be of value 0. Now, if in word 1 we have h and we need to convert it into a null character, in word 2 is we don't have anything in word 2, so one operation will be required because you need to drop or you need to delete h. If nothing is there in word 2 and we have ho in word 1, then two operations are required. You need to delete h and o, and similarly this will be 3, 4, and 5. So these many operations will be required if I have to convert word 1, which is horse, into an empty string, or when word 2 is empty. So 5 operations will be required. Now similarly we can see here is if word 2 is like R, O, and S and word 1 is empty, so similarly 1, 2, and 3 operations will be required. If word 1 is empty and I need to convert that empty string into R, so one operation will be required. You need to add R there. Empty to RO, two operations are required because you need to insert R and O. And empty to ROS, three operations are required because you need to add R, O, and S. And adding one or dropping, these are like simultaneous similar operation. So this is for the empty string, and one string is empty and other string has some value. Now let us come where we have a case where both the strings are non-empty. So in this particular case, we have the string as h and we need to convert it into r. So in this particular case, one operation will be required. Then the second scenario is we have h and o and we need to convert it into r. So ho, if I need to convert, two operations will be required because I need to drop one of these. I need to either drop h or I need to drop o, and I need to replace one of the character with r. So if I drop h, then I need to replace o with r. So two operations are required here. Now third scenario is I have H, O, and R, and here I have just R. Now in this particular case, R and R are matching, so I don't need to do anything for this character. but I need to take care of the other two character. So I just need to drop H and O, and R is matching, so no operation is required for that. So overall I need to do just two operations. So you will just drop H and O. So two operations are required. Now in this scenario where I have here HORS and here I have just R, so in this case how many operations will be required? I need to drop H, I need to drop O, I can keep R, and I can drop S. So three operations are required in this particular scenario. And here when I have a complete word HORSE and I need to convert it into R, so I can again drop H, I can drop O, I can keep R, I can drop S, I can drop E. So four operations are required. So I hope you saw a pattern here, and that pattern is every time these two are matching. So let us populate this particular row and then I will go ahead with the pattern. So in this particular scenario I have H and I need to convert H into R and O. So I need to do here how many? Two operations I need to do. Why two operation? Because I need to replace H with R and I need to add O here. So two operations are required. Now here I have first word as HO and second word as RO. So O and O are matching, no operation required there, just the operation to convert H into R. So this will be one operation. So just to, for now I will just highlight this one and this one. These two are matching. I will explain later uh, how to come up with a formula for that. So let us fill this particular block now. So for this particular block, if you see, we have a word HOR here and we have a word ROE here. So how many operations for this? I can replace H with a R and O can be retained and I can drop this R. Or what I can do is that will be the minimum number of operations that I need to do to make HOR same as RO. So I will drop H, I will convert replace O with R and I will replace R with O. So number of operation required here is, actually O does not need any operation here. I can just replace H with R and I can drop this R. So number of operation required here is 2. Then the case HORS and RO, for this particular scenario what we need to do is I can replace H with R, O will remain same, and I need to drop R and S. So dropping these two and converting this, so total number of operation required is 3 in this scenario. And if I have RO here and HORSE, horse, complete horse here, so I can replace this, keep this and drop the other 3. So number of operation required is 4. Okay, so if you observe closely, you will see that every time these two are matching, I am simply picking up the value from this row, the diagonally opposite row. Same thing goes here. So when R and R was matching here, I picked up this value from the diagonally opposite row. Why I did is because since these two are matching, there is no operation required for changing this character. So what is left is, if I didn't have this character, what was the number of operation required? So that means that if I did not have this character in either of the string, so what was the operation required? So it is basically like from HOR and R it became HO and null. So that is why you are comparing basically HO against this null. Same thing goes for this scenario where we have RO here and HO here. Since these two are matching, I can simply ignore these two and I can check for these two, and the minimum value of these two is whatever value we have in this cell. So what it means is, if when I'm ignoring this, I can just go to the diagonally opposite value, and diagonally opposite value in matrix term is I minus 1 and j minus 1. So that is the value that I will pick when these two characters are matching. And since these two characters are matching, I did not require to add anything here. Now the scenario where these two are not matching, for this example we will take O and E. So these two are not matching. In that particular case, I need to add 1 because I need to convert this E into O. And once I have handled these two cases, I mean I have handled E and O, then I need to pick up what was the minimum number of operation that was required to convert this HORS into RO. So into R. Basically, what was the minimum number of operation required for that operation, for that particular transformation. So it means that I need to pick up the minimum of these values. Sorry. So I need to pick up the minimum of whatever minimum value is there for this one, and this one. So I need to pick up the minimum of these three, and I need to add 1 to it. So in this particular case it is 3. The minimum of these three cell is 3, and I add 1 to it, so it becomes 1 plus. So it is basically 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3. So this became 4. Now in this particular scenario, S and O are not matching. So this will again be 1 plus the minimum of these three cells. So minimum of these three cells are 2. So this will be 1 plus 2. So it became 3. Like that we will do the calculation. So from this particular logic you can derive a formula, and in that formula you can say that if the word 1 I, if this character is matching with word 2 J, if these two are matching, so in that particular case what you need to do is uh, what you need to do in that particular case is uh, you will pick up the value. So if you have an array where you are doing a counting, so count of I and count of J, this will be equal to, since these are matching, so you pick up the diagonally opposite, and there will be zero weight for the conversion of that operation. So it will be count of I minus 1 and J minus 1. So this will be the value. Otherwise, so this is when the characters are matching, and if they are not matching, then in that particular case your count of I comma J will be, this will be equal to 1 plus whatever is the minimum value for these three cell. So these three cell can be denoted by count of this cell will be count of, if this one is I comma J, so this cell will be I J minus 1. So it will be count of I J minus 1 comma, this will be I minus 1 J minus 1, count of I minus 1 and J minus 1, and this cell will be I minus 1 and J. So this is equals to count of I minus 1 and J. So whatever is the minimum of these three, we will pick that up and we will add 1 to it, because one operation is required to convert S into O. So this is the formula that we need to use, and let's try to code for this. I have copy pasted the example which I put in the Excel here, and let us try to code according to this logic whatever we have derived here. So first we need to get the length of each word. So n is equals to word1 dot length. We will have int m is equals to word2 dot length, and we need to populate this first row, and we need to populate first column. So we need to have something of count where you need to count the length of the array. So we'll say it count, this is equals to int, and since we need to add one extra row and column to identify if we have nothing in the first word or nothing in the second word, so we'll just make this array as whatever length plus 1. So this will be m plus 1. I hope it is clear why I'm putting this n plus 1 and m plus 1. It should be clear from this example. So this is the extra row and this is the extra column. So that is why n plus 1 and m plus 1. And we need to populate the first row and first column. So int I equal to 0, I less than n, and I plus plus. So this will be less than equal to, because you need to populate the end of the column also, and count of I comma 0 will be equal to I, whatever value it is. So if we have nothing on the second word and first word is like 5 letter long, so whatever is the index of that particular character, so that many changes are required. So that is why this logic. And same thing you need to do for the column also. So this will be less than equal to m, and this will be 0, and this will be I here. So the first row and first column are populated now. Now we need to traverse or we need to populate the rest of the cell of this particular count matrix. So how we will populate that? We need to traverse this horse, and we need to traverse ROS. So we'll take two loop here. We'll have int I equal to 0, I less than, and this loop will be for each word, not for the matrix, and based on this word position we will populate the matrix. So it will make more sense. Let me just code it, and just give me a minute and it will make more sense to you why this loop starts from 0 and it is less than n. So for the second one it will be int j equal to 0 and j less than m, j plus plus. So this two loop is for, one is for I will traverse through HORSE and j will traverse from ROS. Now we need to make a check here if word 1 dot char at I, if this is equal to word 2 dot char at j, if these two are matching, like this particular example where O and O was matching. So our formula said that this will be 0 plus I minus 1. So this should be like this. Now since we have an additional row and we are calculating 0 as the position of H and J0 as position of R, so what we need to do here is we need to just increment this by 1, all the indexes by 1, we'll increment it by 1. The reason being the 0th row and the 0th column has already been populated here by this logic. So it will be like that, and this will be I minus 1 plus 1. So this will be count of I and j, and it will be 0. We can just remove this, not required. So if these are matching, then this will be the value, otherwise I will use this formula. So it will be, again it will be count of I plus 1 j plus 1. This is equals to, this will be math dot min of I plus 1 and j, and this will be again math dot min of I j. We are adding 1 to everything, so this will be plus 1. So this looks okay. So it will be math dot min of all the surrounding cells that is there for count of I plus j, I plus 1 and j plus 1. So this is how the cells will be populated, and in the end we will simply return whatever the value that we have got for n and m. So this is what we are going to return. I hope this looks okay to you. So let us run the code. So fine, so let us submit it, and it is accepted. So this is how, using dynamic programming, we were able to break down the logic, and we were able to solve the problem, which initially we felt that it is little tough, but that is the beauty of dynamic programming. You need to keep in mind that you need to break down your problem into smaller sub problems, like how we did it for this horse and ROS, and we try to first come up with a formula. So what formula is getting formed when I am making the transformation. Now one thing to keep in mind here is, here I am simply adding 1 because all the transformation here are of same weight. So insert, delete and replace are of same weight. But in case there is a weight attached to each of these, then you need to basically replace this 1 with whatever minimum weight that is going to whatever is the minimum of these three weight that is required to make that particular transformation. So that has to be kept in mind. So that is it for this video. Hope the concepts are clear. If you have any doubt, put it in the comment section. If you like the video, do hit the like button. Thank you. Bye.